Good morning and welcome to Birmingham, where I'm looking out across the grounds for the BCW Northern and Midlands Development Final. And on the far side of the ground is the stand of Aston Villa Football Club. And I can read those words as I sit here welcoming you to today. The rain just about seems to be clearing up, and we are hoping to get a start either on time or possibly even a few minutes early. We've had the toss. Birmingham won the toss. For some reason, Hassan had to have a relatively long think, having won the toss, and decided that they would have a bowl. So it's going to be Greater Manchester Falcons who will bat first when the game starts. For those who haven't followed blind cricket before, time then now for just a little bit of discussion on the adaptations that are made to this game to enable cricket to be played by the blind and visually impaired. A team has to have at least 3 totally blind players and 1 player with very low sight in addition. The remaining players would all be registered blind, but they're all partially sighted at varying levels of vision. They're classified as mid-partials and high partials to distinguish them from the totals and the other low vision, low partial players. In every 10 overs, 3 have to be bowled by totally blind players. That's measured after 10 and after 20. You can put money in the bank. You're never allowed to have anything on tick. So you can bowl 6 total overs should you wish on the bounce at the start of the game. There's no reason not to do that, but you can't save up your totals and to try and bowl them towards the end of the game. Birmingham side have just gone out onto the pitch in front of me. The umpires have been taking the stumps out to the pitch. Umpires today are Phil Davidson and Nilesh Jain. Scoring today, live scoring, so that's going to be available on Play Cricket, is John Egan, who's the regular scorer for the Manchester Falcons. So other adaptations for the game. The ball is a size 3 football with ball bearings inside to give it a bit of rattle, so that there's some audio for the totally blind players. And the ball has to bounce before the popping crease for most players. Those with the highest sight, high partial players, can have below waist height full toss. Everybody else, it has to bounce at least 1. For totally blind players and low partial players, the ball has to bounce twice before reaching them. The other adjustment is the start of play, where the bowler can't just see necessarily that the batter's ready. The bowler has to ask if the batter is ready. So the batter will then say yes, and the bowler has to say play at the time that they release the ball. So when you're batting, you can't see anything at all. You get a call of play. The ball should then bounce twice before it reaches you. You then play your shot. Now, if you're totally blind, you also get the benefit of your runs being doubled. So totally blind players can only score in 2s. So it's 1 run, 2 scored, and it's a boundary 8 or a boundary 12. Quite often, totally blind fielders will field quite close in, where you can effectively block off quite a large arc from the batter. There are restrictions on how close and the umpires are at the moment just putting those fielding restriction markers out to limit how close fielders can get to the bat as an aeroplane sails over the top of the Aston Villa ground, presumably on its way to Birmingham International, and we'll see a number of planes presumably flying across from my left to my right today. As I sit here, we've decided to set up scoring and commentary inside today. It's been drizzling and wet. We've had the covers on the pitch for a few minutes, although they're off now. The sides have both been warming up at the side of the ground, and as I say, Birmingham are now out on the ground warming up with the ball. A little bit of throwing, a little bit of kicking. Everybody, of course, needs to know that whilst you can field the ball with your foot in this form of cricket, as you can with red ball cricket, it is a football. So what you're not allowed to do is deliberately kick the ball in when fielding in the deep. You can stop the ball, you can sort of kick it to stop it going over the edge. You can't deliberately kick it in towards the wicketkeeper or bowler. Wicketkeeper's particularly important in this game because for those players who are blind or low-sighted, they may have difficulty in making sure that they can line themselves up and make sure they're bowling at the stumps. So before they go through their sequence of asking the batter if they're ready, and the batter hopefully saying yes and them saying play, before that they will have asked the wicketkeeper for a shout or a clap to indicate to them where the wickets are. Most bowlers then usually end up pointing with their leading arm, the arm they're not going to release the ball with, towards the stumps, then bringing their arm over and bowling. In that most low-sighted bowlers will only take perhaps a pace or a couple of shuffles forward before bowling the ball. Totally blind batters, you have to have one batting in the first 3 in the team, 2 batting in the first 6, and in the first 9 you then have to have either 3 totally blind batters or 2 totally blind batters and a low partial batter. Have I been through now all of the adaptations? No. Close in totally blind fielders who have to be just out of range of where they could be in danger of being hit by the batter. So that's the reason for the fielding exclusions, which places them at least 18 inches away from the cut strip. And then if the umpire does call wide, any batter must immediately stop trying to hit the ball for reasons of safety and just let the ball go where it goes. But those totally blind fielders can catch on one bounce. There's a bell. There's a bell at this ground when Yolanda Harris is here because she brings a bell. I don't think there's a bell at the ground unless there are other people who travel with a bell. I don't travel with a bell. I have used an international ball as a default bell in the past. The international ball makes a rather different sound to the domestic ball. As I've said, the domestic ball is a size 3 football with some ball bearings inside it to make it audible. It has a fairly gentle rattle. If you play the international form of this game, which is played with a small, hard, white plastic ball, the same size as a regular cricket ball, that also has ball bearings inside it, it rattles very loud when you shake it, and it does mean that the game is very different, played at the international level, as in some ways there's the biggest difference, which is that at international level the ball has to be delivered underarm, not overarm, as it is for domestic blind cricket in the UK, where regular bowling, the international ball is bowled underarm, has to hit the ground in the first 11 yards and then again in the second 11 yards. So for most bowlers, it doesn't really kind of get up very far at all. For lots of bowlers, it may well be rolling as it reaches the batter, and it's fine for it to be rolling. In the domestic game, it is a no ball if the ball is rolling. It's also a no ball if the ball bounces 4 or more times. It can bounce 3 times, that's perfectly fine, and as I've described, of course, for some batters it has to bounce twice. So generally bowlers will be aware of that. If it's not one bounce, they will know it's 2, and I can see that the opening pair of batters for the Manchester Falcons are now making their way out to the middle. I think that's Umar Bhatti and Wasim Afridi. Is it Tosif?
Wasim's facing and
Oh, right.
Zaire Alterbridge.
Ah, Zaire Alterbridge, who's the...
He's your number 2, and he's wearing
22.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all right. It's Alterbridge 22 and Wasim Afridi, who will take strike. There's now a group of players out in the middle, and there's just some discussion from Birmingham around which players are going to kind of take the field. How many are out there at the moment? There's 7 of the home side out there at the moment, so a few more being rounded up. Let's get a full side. Photographer has now arrived as well. Busy weekend for Martin. He was county ground at Hove yesterday for the Primary Club Cup final. I'm just going to move them.
Guess what's going on with the door now?
Shut the door, because I think it's easier to see if the door's shut. So the game's about to start. We'll try and keep the door shut as much as possible. The downside of being inside, of course, is that it is always slightly more difficult to kind of see what's going on. Although, of course, we can share the video screen between us, which which may help. There is a lot of chat going on. I'm not quite sure if this is whether we can actually start or not. I'm not quite sure whether it is raining. It has been damp. Clouds are looking lighter and sort of tinged with blue as I look across the Aston Villa ground. I think that certainly earlier the clouds were slightly...
Birmingham was short 1 player and they're deciding whether they want to use the sub or whether they want to change the 11.
I see. The issue is Birmingham just trying to decide whether they want to change their playing 11 or start playing with 10 players and put on a sub, which I think they're perfectly entitled to do. There's no reason to say why. There's no reason why they can't put a substitute fielder on to bring them up to 11, and then take that player off when the player who they are expecting to play arrives. But discussion ongoing out in the middle between umpires and the Birmingham side, so that's the reason why we're not quite getting underway as planned at 1 o'clock. I think otherwise we would have been ready to go.
John, one change in the playing 11. Daniel Shazad is out. Subhan is in.
Okay, I'll make that changes. Is that a permanent change?
Yeah, that's now a permanent change. We just double check with Hassan. He has changed the playing 11.
Roger that. Right, so Shazad out. Daniel Shazad out.
And the team now setting themselves up, ready to start playing. And Mohammed Junaid is going to open the bowling for Birmingham. It's going to be from the road end of the ground, away to my right, as we sit here on the corner of the pitch. So the strip is running from left to right. There's the ground road. If we don't know who the substitute player is, I would just put anybody in and then we'll change them later. That seems to be the easiest thing to do. Or change them.
I haven't got that player in.
Just put any player in, John, and then change them later. Just do a substitute later. That's what I do because it's so much easier than messing about. We'll get the proper name. We'll get the proper name at drinks or something. And contrary to expectation, Wasim Afridi is not taking strike. It's Outerbridge down there towards the left. Bashrat Mohammed is behind the stumps. Jamie Carswell is at short point. Zeb Khan is behind him. In front of us is Rashid, I think, number 3. Hassan Ali is out at mid-wicket. Connor Jeffs is at mid-on. And Mohammed's in to bowl the first ball. It's through to the keeper as a wide. So we're underway with a wide. This is development level blind cricket. The number of balls in an over is capped at 9, including wides and no balls for the first 15 overs of the innings. For the final 5, balls have to be a full 6 legal deliveries. It's a little bit of leeway for anybody bowling extras, and some bat and leg on that. Interested kind of appeals. The ball sort of just dribbles down the pitch a little bit. Mohammed jogs down to collect it in front of the 2 totally blind players fielding on the leg side. And Mohammed back in. This has got away just on the leg side. It hasn't gone very far. Bashrat's run over from his wicket-keeping position to collect the ball. It's the first run off the bat. So the Outerbridge brings Wasim Afridi on strike with 3 balls remaining in the over. Mohammed just asking Connor to move back a little in his position at mid-on. Now comes in, bowls, it's down the leg side, taken by Bashrat behind the stumps, and there's no run. Mohammed walks about halfway down the pitch to collect the ball, now walks back past umpire Nilesh and comes in to bowl, and defended out to mid-off, fielded by Shaban Rashid, and there's no run. The ball being dried by Mohammed on the towel that Lewis Jones holding. The other umpire today is Phil Davidson. He's currently at square leg. There. Bowler comes in, bowls. This is just outside the off stump, and no run.
2
And
without
it's,
loss.
2 for naught off the first over. And it's going to be Hassan. It's going to be Hassan Ali to bowl from the houses end of the ground away to my left, and that gives me a chance to see that it's I think No Man Khan, and I'm not quite sure who the other B1 player is in fielding short, but again Zeb Khan just tucked in behind them. Noman Khan is down at fine leg. Connor Burrows is coming to mid-wicket, and I think Mohammed Junaid's going to deep mid-off as Hassan Ali comes in over the wicket, bowls past the batter on the leg side, parried by Bashrat. They've run one. It's a bye. So 2 extras, both with one batsman with one batsman with none at the moment. The batsman with none is about to face. Hassan comes in, bowls, little tickle on that down to fine leg, thrown in, and no tickle on it. I thought Wasim had got something on that. It's actually another bye. So score up to 4, and 2 of them are byes. Hassan into Bolters there. Big swing, no connection, through to Bashrat behind the stumps. Good bowling by Hassan. So 2 byes and dot. This one
Nearly.
turned square, fielded by the B1, nearly taking a 1 bounce catch. So
No one can.
fantastic effort. I'm told by Naman Khan as Hassan reaches the end of his run and comes in, delivers. That one went just over the top of the stumps. Another big swing and no connection. Wicketkeeper being kept busy as we come towards the end of the second over of this game, which features the winners of the Midlands area competition, which is Birmingham, and the Northern area competition, which was Greater Manchester Falcons. Falcons got through against Lancashire Lions and Bradford and District. Birmingham got through against Staffordshire and Gloucestershire.
5 without loss.
End of the over, and the score is 5-0. And Mohamed Junaid to continue from the road end, goes down to Nilesh Jain. Carefully dries the ball
Receive, thank you.
and just adjusts his field. And Shanahan coming deep at mid-off. Otherwise, field as much as before. Gap between mid-wicket and fine leg at square leg, filled by the totally blind close-in fielders. Another swing outside off stump by Zaire, and once again through to the wicket keeper for a dot. So a good start this from the bowling side, having chosen to bowl. I think they would have been pleased to have 5-0 with the third over underway. As not quite sure, that's possibly the sound of a little bit more rain as the ball goes off the close-in B1 fielders out into mid-wicket region. Hassan and Connor both come in and get the ball back to Junaid. It's definitely raining enough for the spectators to want to come inside. We'll have to see whether it's going to be raining too much for
It's good outside. Swing and a miss.
players to be brought in by the umpires. But another one beating the bat and going down to Mashrat as wicket-keeper. Signalled wide.
Not wide.
Hello, Steve. Yeah, it's veg day, man.
So
Veg day with Daniel.
wides 2, byes 2, batters 1 each, and the umpires coming together. I think this must be a discussion about whether it's a little bit too wet. Is it? They're walking back to their positions, so I think they've decided it's not too wet, because if it was too wet, I take it they'd have both walked towards us and the pavilion with all the players. That looks wide. It is wide. It's gone very wide. The batters are running hard. Zaire is back at the other end now. Wasim is thinking, and Wasim has run through. Zaire was unsure about the third run. He was down at the striker's end. The ball had gone a long way towards the third man boundary, and Wasim, who's very fast, was able to complete 3 runs. So wide +3, and Wasim now on strike. All he can do is scuff it round his legs to fine leg. Ball is in hand as Zaire turns. So it's just the 1 run to Wasim. Zaire back on strike. As a little bit of TLC is given to the techniques for this feed, presumably to make sure that the rain doesn't interrupt your video. Hopefully won't interrupt your audio either as the ball comes in. Angled bat, poked towards it, outside off stump, goes through Bashrat, who's keeping, throws the ball back to the bowler. And we've reached 2 to come in the over with the score on 11. The rain will be slowing the game down as Mohamed Junaid again needing to dry the ball. He's done so now though. Bowls, that's a good delivery. Again beats the bat through to the wicket keeper. another dot as, well, the sound of the rain has lessened. If anything, I think the sky is lightening where we're looking at it, but I don't know whether that is where the weather is coming from or not. Anyway, Mohammed now in bowls. This is played back down the pitch, caught by the bowler, first wicket. Set out of bridge, caught and bowled by Mohammed Junaid. That's 11 for 1 off 3 as that ends the over. And so, as I said, there will need to be a totally blind batter come in now. And
11 for the loss of 1 wicket, 3 overs gone.
I'm not quite sure who it is who's going to come. Mohammed Valley. It's going to be Mohammed Valley, I'm told. I can certainly see it's going to be Asif Ali running for him because he's got the high vis on. Yes, and it is Mohammed Valley. Not quite sure why he's not attired in.
Sorry, John, score check again, I missed it.
11.
Not quite sure why he's not properly attired in Falcons kit. As
They've got a Falcons, what's it top on?
oh, it's a training top.
Training top.
Ah, he's got a training top rather than a playing top on.
Playing tops underneath. That is number 1, and I think they're coming off.
Oh,
Wait, coming off, shut. Oh no, hang on.
no, they're not coming off. It's just the match ball needs to go down to Phil Davidson at the house's end, and Nilesh Jain has just collected Mohammed Valley to stand with him at square leg because he is the new batter, but he's not on strike. Caught and bowled. So Wasim Afridi on strike at the road end of the ground. The bowler coming in from the other end, and he's off like lightning as the ball again goes past the batsman a long way down towards the boundary. He was in quite some time before Asif Ali had got himself back down the other end, but the ball had gone long way down towards a very fine third man. Had to be chased by the wicket-keeper because it had beaten him. Not a wide, but 2 byes, I think, or 2 runs. 2 runs.
2 off the bat.
2 off the bat. Must have been a little tickle to take it wide of the keeper. That's hit very firmly back to the bowler. Clearly just a dot ball. Hassan walks back and runs in. Bowls.
White ball
Wasim
signal.
tries to get hold of it, can't. It's signalled wide. Perhaps that's one of the reasons why he couldn't reach it. And one more to the total, which is now up to 14 as Hassan comes in. Good connection out to square leg. It's the first boundary of the day. Boundary 4 to square leg for Wasim. And the other game being played today, top of the table, Berkshire Stags have bottom of the table, Hampshire at 17 for 2 off 3 as Wasim steers one to third man. Wicketkeeper's after it. Wasim is really very, very fast though. He was easily able to get back for 2 as Bashrat didn't have his same speed in chasing the ball. Hassan Ali kind of ran down from the bowling position to fill in behind the stumps and collect the return throw from the wicketkeeper who'd gone out to field.
So the MP of like.
So a little bit of acceleration of the score into the 4th over. And we've got 9 off this over already, and there are still 2 balls to come. Aston now in past the umpire and his brother Asif. Ball's played to short cover. Hassan runs down to field it himself and walks back, tugging gently on his cap as he does so. He's using the bottom of his shirt to dry the ball. Good wipe, gets hold of it, comes in, bowls. Wazim just chips this gently safe, just backward of square, and runs through for 1 to keep the strike. So Mohammed Valley will walk across with Nilesh Jain to Phil Davidson and Asif Valley as
2-1.
he yet to face a ball, having come in, and change of bowler, and it's going to be Connor Burrows coming in from the road end. He's carefully drying the ball on Nilesh's towel. And just pacing out his run out as the conference between Asif Ali and Wazim Afridi in the middle ends, and Wazim crouches, steps away for a minute, crouches back again. Connor off of just 2 or 3 paces, comes in, bowls low and skiddy, so steered out towards the point boundary. 2 fielders, one fielder and a spectator after it. Ball over the boundary at point for a boundary 4. And visitors reach their quarter century in the 5th over. This is T20 fixture. Connor now back at the crease, carefully paces out his run, turns, comes in, bowls again low and skiddy. Again, it's definitely backward a point. This time, Sept Khan is after it, collects the ball, throws it in, and they've scored 2 this time. Wazim looking perhaps to deal in even numbers and keep the strike. Early in the over, Connor again busy drying the ball, which is now tucked back in the umpire's trousers, bowled and driven through extra cover towards us in the fielding in the scoring hut. Good fielding out on the boundary, and another 2 runs. Connor again drawing the ball. Wazim just looking to be sure he knows where the fielders are. And I think trying to make sure that he knows who's fielding and who is spectating on the boundary, just because otherwise difficult to know whether you've got gaps or deep fielders on the rope. There are a number of home players. This is down the leg side. Not sure whether he got any connection on it, but anyway, diving stop from Ashrat Mohammed behind the stumps, and the first dot ball of this over. It runs off the other three. As ball's back with Connor, and this is defended down the ground, just into the offside, fielded by the bowler. Dot ball, and we've reached the last ball of this fifth over, and it's not had an extra in it yet. And as the batter gets hold of it and whips it down behind, very, very fine, beating the wicket keeper. It has gone for 4. It means that was a very productive 12-run over, although there were no extras, and the score is 33 for 1 from 5.
Latest update, 33. 3-3.
Thank you.
The rain perhaps sounds again like it's a little stronger, but players and
Next
umpires.
ball to be bowled by Jamie. Jamie's playing as the B1. I don't know if that's what you got on your score sheet as well.
That's okay, you tell me he's a B1. He's a B1.
Thank you.
It's Jamie Carswell coming in to bowl.
And he's down as a B1 as it happens.
Score is 33 for 1. Jamie Carswell coming in to bowl, the first totally blind bowler over of the innings. We need 3 of those in the next 5. He's bowling from that houses end of the ground. So has the full shades on, stands there next to Phil Davidson. Bowls, it's outside Mohammed Valley's leg stump, wide ball. So we now have totally blind batter and totally blind bowler. We started the over with a wide. Umpire's just helping the bowler to know where the stumps are, to help him line himself up. He does that. Arm up. That's much straighter. Was that bat or leg as it bobbled away just almost nowhere leg side, but Wasim Afridi was quickly down to take 1 run, 2 scored, and to take the strike from Mohammed Valley, who's therefore 2 from 1 ball faced. Wasim is on 22 from the 17 that he's faced. Changing the field for him with Hassan Ali coming over to square leg, mid-wicket, and Connor Burrows going into the offside, into the covers. So that gives Jamie plenty of time to get himself ready. Final adjustments as he's directed to bowl by the wicketkeeper. Bowls, that again is a long way down the leg side. Probably a wide ball and a dead ball. So just the one run as it comes down towards fine leg. No Man Khan is down here fielding that, throwing it back to Mashrat, and then back to Jamie. It's now standing ready to take his delivery pace, which he does. Again, very wide down the leg side. And Bashrat runs across and manages to grab it. Phil Davidson gets his red towel out, hands it to the bowler, trying to make sure that the wet ball isn't part of the impediment to getting it down straight. So Jamie lines himself up. Bowls it. Again, it's a little leg side, but a dot ball this time. Well taken by the keeper. Thrown back to the bowler's end. Asif Ali, the runner, catches the ball, holds it, hands it to Jamie to bowl. He settles himself, bowls, split leg side, Wazim chases it, hits it straight to No Man Khan on the bounce. It's gone quite a long way, but haven't taken a run, dot ball. So halfway through this over. 3 to come now, whatever they are though, with 3 wides already having been bowled, because as I hopefully explained at the beginning, as they think about taking an extra off that wide in the development leagues, balls are limited to 9 overs, and bowler now 9 balls rather. Bowler now changing his action and coming round the wicket for the last 2 deliveries. Perhaps hoping that will help with a little bit of direction. Bowled down. Another wide though, again outside the leg stump. So last ball of the over now, as Asif bounces the ball around, manages to land it on the bowler's head. No umpire protocol to check for concussion, as there would be if it was hit with any force at someone's head. After all, this is just a football. Better delivery, played to mid-wicket, fielded by Hassan Ali, and Wazim Afridi takes one, keeps the strike, and the score is 41 for 1 at the end of the 6th over.
41 for 1.
Wazim Afridi is 23 from 20 balls faced. And looks like a double bowling change. And
Thank you.
Zeb Khan coming on to bowl from the road end. So, over number 7. So we'll then need two B1s in the next 3. So Zeb prepares to bowl to Wazim. Field sets itself. The water's dripping in front of us off the roof, but I think the rain may well have stopped, and I'm sure the sky does look a little bit lighter. So we are hoping that the weather will stay good and we will manage to get a full game in today. Seb's standing just behind the bowler, steps back a couple of paces to begin his run up. So check the batter's ready, comes in, bowls, good length ball, turns to square leg, and some hesitation, but in the end Wasim Afridi takes one, and Mohammed Valley is on strike early in the 7th over, being bowled by Zeb Khan. Zeb at his mark to adjust his length, because he needs to give Mohammed Valley, the totally blind player, 2 bounces, so that good length ball to Wasim will need to drag back. Looks long to me, but it's been signalled as a wide anyway. But, of course, in this format of the game, it's slightly more important potentially for the umpires to ensure that no ball does overrule wide, as a no ball generates a free hit, so limited modes of dismissal off the next delivery. But anyway, it looked long, it's definitely wide. That's neither long nor wide, and is played down to his legs. There's a lot of...
And he's out bowled.
He's played it onto his stumps.
Yep,
Mohammed Valley
like that,
is out bowled by Zeb Khan. Came off the bat onto leg stump before bobbling away into the leg side. So 2nd wicket falls with the score on 43.
Yeah, 43 for 2.
And
Yeah, Tosif Akhtar.
Tosif Akhtar is the new batter. So it comes out to join Wasim Afridi with the score 43 for 2. Couple of balls into the 7th over. He walks down to the stumps nearer the houses, away to my left, and that is easily now distinguishable for anybody watching Tosif. Quite a lot bigger than Wasim. That looks quite small really in his hands, and fielders edging back to the boundary, maybe aware that there's a strong lad who may be able to hit the ball a decent distance. Also Zeb comes in, bowls to him, he steers it out to point, fielded by Mohammed Junaid, who runs in with the ball, no throwing the ball in and risking overthrows. Just gathered the ball and ran in all the way to the striker's stumps. And well, it may have stopped raining, but the ball's still getting wet. The grass must be wet still. So drawing the ball again. Wasim leans nonchalantly on his bat at the other end, gives it a couple of little twists, and
Been working on his teapot there, I think.
not quite sure. Must be a delay in
Fielding
setting the field. Is there? Batter stretching out, setting himself ready, and yes, so relatively kind of long time, whether that was all to do with Mohamed Janeh getting back to his fielding position at deep point. But anyway, ball in, tucked away from his legs to just backward square leg. Hassan Ali runs across from mid-wicket, throws the ball in. That's perhaps why you don't throw the ball in, because Ashrat didn't take it cleanly, although did tidy up himself as Mohamed Janeh came in off the boundary to make sure that nothing amiss happened with the throw-in. Ball is now back with Zeb Khan. Standing next to Nilesh, comes in, bowls, good length delivery, but wide outside the off stump. Ball is thrown back to Zeb, and Tasif readies himself. That looks very wide down the leg side. Also signalled as a no ball by the square leg umpire. But
Are we having no ball or wide?
That was a wide. It was still in the wicket, but it had bounced just before, so it was a wide.
Okay, thank you.
Umpire's kind of deciding that it's easier to tell whether it's a no ball or not from the bowler's end rather from the striker's end. This one, though, is played down to kind of fine leg by Tasif, fielder down there, throws it in smartly. 1 run is scored. We have 1 left in the 7th over. Wasim Afridi on strike. Zeb Khan to bowl. Again drying the ball. Hands the towel to the umpire. Settles the ball in his hands a little. Now it's up. It's bowled. It's defended out to mid-wicket. Hassan Ali swoops down, gathers the ball, runs at it. One-handed, just tosses it to Zeb finally. And they're scoring at 7 and over, as the score is 49 for 2 off 7. And that is just meat for a little discussion in the middle. Wasim is 26 from 23. Tasif is 2 from 2. And Oliver Josephs coming on to bowl from the house's end, replacing Jamie Carswell. This is another B1 bowler, so second B1 over, totally blind bowler over coming in over 8. Will need to then be 1 more, either 9 or 10 as a minimum. Could be both 9 and 10 if people want to, as you can, as I said earlier, put money in the bank as much as you like. You just can't take anything on tick at all. So. So bowler steadies himself down at that far end. Clap from behind the stumps by Mashrat. Bowls outside off stump, too far outside off stump for a legal delivery. Signalled as a wide. And that's the 50 up for Birmingham Stars. 50 in 7 overs. Josephs. Wasim, lofts it. It was near Hassan Ali on the boundary. He would be tall enough to get hold of that, but it just evaded him, went over the rope on the full for a boundary 6. That takes Wazin to 32 from 24 balls faced. Batters in this form of the game do have to retire on scoring 50. They can come back if all the wickets fall, but have to retire at 50. So Oliver Josephs crouching, just swinging the ball backwards and forwards. Now comes forward, bowls,
Bowled him.
and he's bowled him.
Played on.
And bowler is absolutely delighted. Everybody runs round. There's a huge team huddle from Birmingham. They are elated. Wasim Afridi bowled Oliver Josephs for 32 from 25 balls with 3 boundaries and one 6. It turned out to be 6 and out as Umar Bhatti comes in to join Tausif at the crease.
Big wicket. Big wicket.
Umar Bhatti, I think, is a high partial, so can have full deliveries bowled at him. So he will have still the bulk of this over to face as everybody settles themselves into position ready for Oliver to bowl to the new batter. He's bowling right arm over. Off of a couple of paces. Crouches down just behind the stumps as viewed here. Swings the ball, get a little bit of momentum. Called through by the keeper. 2 paces, bowls.
Dot ball.
Just down the leg side, taken by the keeper. And that's a dot ball. Oliver crouching down now, ready to bowl again from that end. Comes in, bowls. This one's played out to short, deep extra. Connor runs in to field. They've taken a single. Connor is animated and pointing about something. I think perhaps trying to work out whether fielders are in the right place. But anyway, the ball is handed back to Oliver Josephs, who gets himself ready. Clap from behind the stumps from Bashrat, who then steps back, ready for the delivery. Oliver comes in, bowls. This is played back past the keeper. Fielder slips, but runs in with the ball. So just one. And this has been good over from Oliver. Apart from that, one ball picked up and spun over the boundary. It's just two singles and a wide, otherwise off the over so far. But one ball to come in from the house's end. The sky is definitely looking lighter now. So bowler crouches, wicketkeeper steps back, ball comes in, ball is thumped towards cow corner, where it goes between the fielder at mid wicket and the fielder at wide mid on for a boundary 4 to end the over. 4 to Umar Bhatti. And the score is 62 for 3 off of 8 overs.
62, 3 wickets, 8 overs.
Thank you very much.
Imabati just stretching himself, demonstrating his fitness, stretching down to his toes with his bat and two hands. As another bowling change at the road end. It looks like no man Khan coming in to bowl.
Next over to be bowled by Numan, he's the high partial.
Received that, thank you.
So, right-handed bowler coming in. Around the wicket, and we have Tossif on strike. 3 or 4 paces, bowls down the leg side, through to the keeper for a dot ball. Thrown back by the keeper, the bowler drawing the ball on their shirt again. 2 or 3 paces, comes in, bowls low and skiddy. It's hit back straight at the bowler, and he has run out the non-striker. There was, shall we, shan't we? No, we won't. The non-striker had come, Imabati had come out of his ground. As the ball was played back to the bowler, he turned, threw down the stumps just from a few yards with a direct hit, and that's 4 down, and so a second totally blind batter now required, and it looks like it's going to be Saad Hussain coming in at 6, as the Falcons are reduced to 62 for 4 with those 2 fairly quick wickets. Fantastic piece of bowling from Oliver Josephs to dismiss Wasim Afridi, and then a fairly needless run out. Imabati, no, there was never a run there with the ball just being played to the bowler. It's the sort where, I guess, if you're in the last over and you kind of think you need an extra kind of run or 2, you might just be kind of silly over. But at this stage, with 11 overs still to bat, you just calmly let those go and go, there'll be another ball that we can score off coming along in a minute. It might be this very next ball, as Tossif is now ready to face Snowman, who comes in, bowls. Tossif plays this slightly more strongly, again fielded by the bowler off his own bowling, moving to his right in front of the deep long on to field it in a position where a conventional mid-on might be. And now gets himself back to his mark again, ready to bowl, comes in, bowls, batter just dabs it to point, and they run through for a single, as Jamie Carswell, I think perhaps didn't notice the ball going past him. Bashrat Mohammed ran out to field, and it brings Sajid Hussain onto face for the last 2 balls of the 9th over. And all we can tell you about the 10th over is that it's definitely going to be bowled by a totally blind bowler, because we've had 2 and we need 3 in 10. We'll then have to see whether Birmingham get another 3 in the next 5 after that, or whether they trust their totally blind bowlers to bowl through the overs where you need the full 6 legal deliveries. This beats Sajid outside the leg stump. Takes a while for the ball to be gathered up, but it is, and they are not interested in taking a run. So Noman Khan now walks back to just to my right of the umpire. He's slightly longer run up than a number of others, but almost walks past the umpire, then into his bowling action, bowls. This is outside the off stump, through to the wicket-keeper, dot ball to end the 9th over. It is 63 for 4, and it does look as if the Manchester Falcons are going along at 7 and over on the average. They were exactly on 7 after 7. They're exactly on 7 after 9. It's going to be Oliver Josephs to continue from the house's end away to my left. And why not? When you've got a wicket in your first over, surely...
Apologies. 63, 9 overs gone. Drinks at the end of this one.
Thank you very much.
Surely
Can we win? Can we win today?
you deserve to stay on after taking a wicket,
Come on, boys.
even if people did manage to find a couple of boundaries. It's Tossy facing. Wicketkeeper gives the clap, just outside off stump, steps back, bowler comes in, bowls. Well, maybe you should have given it on middle stump because that's wide outside the off. Underarms the ball back down, caught with bat and arm by Asif Ali, who's running for Mohammed Valley. Bowler crouches, comes in now, bowls high, and that is another 6. Pretty much in the same place as the 6 last over, lofted by Tossif. So after a slow start, he's now 10 from 8 and dealing entirely in boundaries for his score. No, he's not. He's scored at 1-6 and the others in runs. Bowler in and just a little bit leg side, sprawling stop from the keeper and another dot ball. Back down to the bowler, who readies himself now, listens for that call, comes in from the wicketkeeper who steps back, and delivery comes in. Batsman gives it a big thump, but can only play it back to the bowler. Asif Ali runs in from mid-wicket to field. They've run 1, and Sajid Ali is on strike as we reach the halfway point in the 10th over. And Marbati, that's Olive Josephs to bowl to Sajid Khan, comes in, bowls outside the off stump, wide outside the off stump, taken by the keeper, and that one will have to be re-bowled. So still 3 balls left before tea.
Can I take it, Ali? I'm gonna be running late because I had a family emergency.
Nothing to do with me, it's all to do with the captain and the umpires. Another wide outside the off stump. And, yeah, just wait till drinks. And Walter Josephs comes in, bowls. Surely that was bat rather than leg on that, was it? So dot ball anyway, and not a half out as we reach 2 to come. In fact, 2 to come, whatever they are now, before drinks. So Oliver Josephs prepares to bowl again to Sajid Hussain. It's crouching, reaches his upright position. That must be a no ball. Yes.
Correct, it's a no
It
ball.
was signalled wide originally, now corrected to a no ball, so it is a free hit. So Birmingham Stars Manchester Falcons shouldn't lose another wicket before drinks, so they should reach drinks just the 4 down. Only a run out could lose them a wicket because they can't lose one on the free hit. Little bit of bat on it, miles outside, off stump, for a dot ball, and that is
Do you have over or do you have any deliveries left?
that is the end of the over. I think
Over bowled.
we're just checking, and that is
Over ball, drinks are out on the way to you, and the score is 74.
that is drinks.
Thank you very
It's 74 for 4 off 10. So scored a little faster than 7 and over in that over. 7 off the bat with the 6 and 3 wides and a no ball in that 10th over. And for anybody listening who's interested in any other blind cricket that's going on today, it's the final game in the Southern Development League is happening at the moment. Top of the table, Berkshire are playing currently bottom of the table, Hampshire, and Hampshire have reached 74 for 4, 75 for 4 off 12 overs. Deacon Finn's batting well for Hampshire. He's 32 off 33. Matt Colleen has scored 14 off 12. Matt Greenhoff scored 14 before being bowled by Mushfiq Ahmed. Sam Hoskin has also taken a wicket, as has Chris Wallace and Dave Turner. Hampshire with full side out playing today, and batting first, always harder to win a development game usually. Batting first, got to get decent total, and then you've got to bowl the opposition out. It may or may not be that straightforward. Quite sure the full Berkshire side, Sam Hoskin, Chris Wallace, Dave Turner, Mushfiq Ahmed have bowled so far. So as I said, in this competition, in the quarterfinals, Birmingham Stars played Gloucester Growlers. Gloucester got 99 for 2 off 20 and chased down so fast that Birmingham Stars sort of stormed further past than necessary, perhaps. Scored 108 for 3 off 12.3. Hassan Ali and Connor Burrows, the top scorers. the other quarter-final game in the north, was a much closer affair, although not that close. Lancashire got 109, all out 17.3. Falcons chased it down in 11.3 overs, 110 for naught. In the semi-finals, Staffordshire Wolves scored, lost by just 1 run to Birmingham Stars.
Got that, thank you. Ready to go whenever you are.
Falcons again chased and beat Bradford and District comfortably with 6 overs to spare. So anyway, drinks have now been taken, and we are ready to start the second half of the first innings. Sky definitely lighter. It's no real patches of proper blue, no rain out there at all, I'm assured, as Connor Burrows comes in and the ball is played out to point by the batter Tossif, and there's 2 runs scored to start the so to say the second half of the first innings. Tossif moves on to 13 from 11. Crouches now plays that more strongly, kind of through point, reaches the boundary faster. That means it's more difficult
He's not put his bat down. He's running back.
to
The B1's out.
Was taken and then the B1 batter is run out.
and
Yeah, got it.
one run was scored. The ball then came in from the boundary. Tossif was almost down for 2, sent back. Asif Ali running for Sajid stepped out, and Sajid run out, 1 to Tossif, and that brings Amin Afzal into bat. With the score 77 for 5. Falcons setting for the first time in the T20 competition, and maybe that's less than ideal.
Yeah, it's all right, I've got that.
He's from Manchester.
Ball is wide down the leg side, signalled so by the umpire, and Amin has to wait for the next delivery for an opportunity to open his account. Connor, as though back now by the umpire at the road end, comes in, bowls, chipped into the leg side, not enough pace on it for it to reach Hassan Ali on the full. He gathers it on 1 bounce, floated into Bashrat. They've taken 1, so Amin off the mark on the first legal delivery he faced. We've
That's not a fit. Yeah, I've got the batsman the wrong way around.
and that's played back down by Tossif to Connor for a dot. We've, and then played back to the bowler for another dot.
I have that over. Do you?
and then driven out into the covers for a single
Definitely over now.
to end the over. Something funny has happened there because there was a wide in that over, and if you're following on Play Cricket, you'll see there's not a wide on the scorecard for some reason. So not quite sure what's gone on there. I think Amin Afzal faced a wide and then a single. So
Next over.
Okay.
I think ball 3 was faced by Amin Afzal and it was a wide. Ball 4 was faced by Amin Afzal and was a single. Then ... 1 as you may be seeing if you're following ball by ball. We may just leave correcting this until
No, it's done. It's done. Yeah.
yes, 80 for 5 off 11, and Tossif is on strike as Oliver Josephs comes in to bowl his 3rd over, and that's the 4th of the 6 required total overs. That is driven to mid-off. Connor is after it. He's hands on it now, throws it in. Amin Afzal says no. There was nobody standing at the kind of stumps to collect that throw, but Mohamed Junaid did run in at the last moment to back up the bowler. Ball was accurately thrown in towards the stumps, but usually very sensible idea to get a partially sighted player backing up a totally blind bowler when the ball's thrown in towards them. And from the far end of the pitch, you're not going to throw it into the wicketkeeper. This is played out to mid-wicket. Fielded there by Hassan, who jogs in with it and just gently tosses it back to the bowler, which bowler is able to gather for themselves. 1 run to Tossif, and Amin to face Oliver Josephs for the first time. Comes in now, bowls, flicked, backward square. Hassan has to kind of run round from mid-wicket to field, throws it in to Ashrat behind the stumps. That's another single. So 3 pretty decent balls from Oliver Joseph so far in this over. So now stands there preparing to bowl. So call from the wicketkeeper. It's characteristic crouch, swing, bowls, carbon copy almost of the first delivery, but Connor Jeffs standing rather deeper now at mid-off, able to field the ball without it going past him and throw it straight in. But still managed to get through for 2. Looks as if there might only have been 1 there, but they've managed to complete the 2nd run. And bowler again now ready. And comes in, bowls, played out towards mid-wicket, straight to Hassan. This one nowhere near high enough to be anywhere over him. Very, very safe hands. Takes the catch. It's 86 now for 6 with the loss of Tossif for 20.
Yeah.
And
Tokia Akhtar.
Takia
Now,
is coming out to bat with a runner.
I'm just going to change him on here because he's showing B1 on the system, so I'm just going to change him.
He's batting as a low partial today. one of those players who sometimes bats as a low partial, sometimes bats as a total. So a nightmare for the scorer who has to kind of make sure that the site category is right on a game-by-game basis, because it doesn't stay fixed. Anyway, he's got just the last ball of this
Last ball.
of this Oliver Joseph's over to face. Oliver comes in, bowls, big swing down the leg side, it's a wide. Difficult to see where it bounced. Might have been a little bit long as well for the low partial, needing 2 bounces. As for a total, the difference being, as I explained earlier, totals get 2 bounces, low partials get 2 bounces, totals score double runs. Low partials don't score double runs. This one is much closer to the stumps down the leg side, taken safely by the keeper for a dot. It's 87 for 6 off
Score is
12.
87
And
off 12.
we've had
Thank you very much.
4 overs so far bowled by B1s, so we will need 2 more
Might not need them.
B1 overs in the next 8, and we'll have to see how many they bowl in the next 3 as to whether they want B1s bowling
Coming on.
in the 5 overs that need to be 6 legal deliveries. It looks like this is a
Next
total,
over to be bowled by Yusuf.
and it's
Yusuf Bhatti, 3-1.
Yusuf Bhatti is going to bowl the 13th over from the road end. Totally blind bowler, and in development form of the game, weaker bowlers are permitted to bowl from slightly shorter distance. He's perhaps 2 or 3 paces beyond the crease. Preparing now to bowl to Amin. And wicketkeeper comes up to the stumps to give him a call. He will check the batters. No, wicketkeeper's still calling. I must have checked the batters ready. Outside the off stump, signalled as a no ball at square leg for bounces or rolling. Wide though from bowler's end umpire. So, I mean, not given the benefit of a free hit on this delivery, because it's gone down as a wide. Now Betty bowls. This is straighter. This is again hit towards Hassan in the air, just not quite with enough power to reach Hassan on the full. So 1 bounce into his arms, and 1 to Amin brings Tosif back onto strike. So he crouches down now. Umpire just walks down the pitch a little to have a word with the bowler. Bowler prepares himself, releases the ball. It's struck out powerfully towards extra cover. Fielder has to kind of run a long way around the boundary to gather it in, and they've run 2 as I'm sure that's some sunshine coming out onto the ground that I see now. I'm not sure. It's immediately gone again as soon as I say that it might have been. So may have just been somebody shining a searchlight. It's a ball with the bowler now. Ready to bowl again to Tosif. A little bit of a discussion in the field. Mohammed Junaid now dropping back at mid-off. and the ball driven towards him, comes in and fields, and there's no run. Good positioning of the fielders. He runs it almost down to the wicketkeeper before jogging back to hand it to the bowler. Now moves away to his fielding position as the wicketkeeper calls the bowler through. Bowler comes in, bowls, it looks very wide. It is signal wide outside the off stump.
Good job you, sir, because I didn't.
Oh, do you think it was not signal wide?
Well,
I thought there was
saw his arms up, but we agreed wide.
It looked very wide. I mean,
It did.
the batter certainly kind of couldn't reach it.
Yeah, certainly go for a wide. You might be right about the sunshine ball.
Well, you people from Manchester would know all about kind of
No, we know
sunshine,
all
you know.
about rain.
And this is played into mid-wicket. Hassan Ali's onto it quickly, shapes to throw, then realises that there's no possibility of a run-out. A throw would only result in the possibility of overthrows. Runs the ball in. It's 1 run to Tossif, and we've reached 2 to calm if that was a wide. If this turns out to be the last ball, we'll change the wide to a dot and catch you up properly with the score. As this one is signalled a wide, so we will just have to wait a while longer to find out what happens at the end of this over. Because we now think there are 2 to come, whatever they are, which means, of course, we won't find out whether it was or wasn't a kind of wide. But we think we're going to leave it as a wide. We're going to leave the score at 94 for 6 at this point, with whatever happens off the next 2 balls. And that, again, wicketkeeper has to walk across a long way to collect that. Batsman didn't even really notice the ball going past him. So another wide.
Looks like we're right because he's playing the ball. He's playing the last ball.
And just
Sorry about that.
Big step. In you come.
one to come. Bowler arches back. Much straighter. The ball is played back into the offside. Fielded by Mohammed Junaid. It's a dot ball to end the over. The score is 95 for 6 off 13. We have had
9-5.
We've had 5 B1 overs now. So and Oliver Josephs looks like he's about to bowl out, which will mean that
What job is it? What job you do?
What job I do?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a solicitor.
there is
It's a case that I'm fighting.
I'm not a lawyer. I said, you're the coach.
so 7 overs to come, 1 required from a total, and then the remaining 6 overs can be bowled by partials.
I don't do any. I don't do a job anymore. I don't have a job because I'm more or less semi-retired.
You try something.
So I do whatever I want to do. I don't stick with a 9 to 5 job. I don't want one.
Not good.
No, it's not good. I'm 60
Ball
now.
very few, yeah.
I want some
And
flexibility.
we're getting ready to
But how much you want they pay for
start
Hey,
How much did they pay for your driving?
it's only
the 14th over. Oliver Josephs is down at the house's end.
basic hourly wage,
Yeah, but this is your
national minimum.
this is your bus, isn't it?
Tossie Factor
This is what?
is ready to face.
My boss. No.
And
I'm just driving for this guy.
uh,
Very nice.
Miss Jane had just left the field for a moment or two. I'm not quite sure why. He's back on now,
I got cousins there.
and
Did you
they're
buy
all
the
ready to start the 14th over. Therefore,
Blackpool? Opposite there. Did you
bowler
buy-
comes in,
Blackpool.
Yeah.
No, this is Blackpool.
Oh, he
balls,
bowled him.
and
Blackpool,
it's
did you buy Blackpool?
No ball.
it's a no ball. It was just too long.
Yeah, I've seen it. No ball.
Tossif is low partial. The ball did look slightly long. It was slightly too long.
No ball, not out.
So there was a huge amount of celebration, and then disappointingly, a wicket turned into a no ball. And that will also be a free hit for Tossif on the next delivery. And, the umpire signalling free hit as Oliver Josephs lines himself up. Gets the call, bowls this one. Definitely enough bounces.
Dot ball.
Goes through to the keeper, and a dot ball. So no damage done with the free hit. Just the one run penalty for the no ball. And, we've got the 14th over up and running. Plenty of Tossif. Frustrated there outside the off stump. A little bit of bat on it, bobbles away, fielded by Bashrat. Back to the bowler, and got four balls to come from the house's end. Bowler sets himself, comes in, bowls. This is played to short mid-wicket. Mohammed Junaid's crossed it quickly, but they are through for one run. Tossif, Amin Afzal gets himself down to the striker's end. He's 3 from 4. Takia is 4 from 8. After a little bit of acceleration, the run rate is creeping back down towards the 7 that had been fairly constant earlier in the innings. Anyway, Oliver Josephs now to bowl to Amin Afzal. And that's down the leg side and signalled wide by the umpire. So the score creeping slowly towards the 100. It's now 98. And we've three balls left in the 14th.
98.
Umpire just, Phil Davison just helps Oliver Josephs find the stumps. And he comes in, bowls, Amin Afzal, lofts it into the leg side. Mohammed Junaid doesn't kind of see it as it's in the air. He sees it as it bounces, runs in with it. They've scored one. He walks in, hands it to the bowler, carefully hands it to the bowler. Bowler puts his hand on the stumps to make sure he knows where he is. He's ready to bowl. Tossif is facing. And bowler comes in. No, he's not quite ready. He's crouching, and he is ready. Comes in and bowls. Lot of lot of bounces, wide down the leg side.
And that's the 100.
And, that is the 100 up with still a couple of balls left in the 14th over. And, couple of balls now, whatever they are.
13.4.
Comes in, bowls, a big swing, at one outside the off stump, wide ball.
I thought he got something on
And ball back now with the bowler. Who comes in, bowls, played out to mid-off, fielded by Connor, holds the ball, walks in slowly towards the stumps. Oliver Joseph's over is finished. It's 102 for 6 from 14 overs. And
102.
there are bowling
102.
plenty of
Off 14, right?
plenty of bowling options for Birmingham. Mohammed Junaid has ball in his hand. He's handing his cap to Nilesh Jain, so it looks like he's coming back to bowl from the road end. His first spell, 2 overs, 1 for 8. Oliver Josephs is the first bowler to bowl out. 4 overs, no maidens, 2 for 38 from Oliver Josephs. And Mohammed Junaid, well, he'd handed his cap to the bowler, but he's not bowling. It's going to be Connor coming back. Connor has bowled 2 overs for 18 so far.
100 came off 82 deliveries.
Tossif crouching at the far end. Connor comes in, bowls. It's got away to short third man. They turn, they look, think about a second. Bashrat runs out and collects the ball. Decide not to take it. Bashrat strolls back in, throws the ball to Connor. Manaf Sal at the far end lifts his cap off, wipes his brow, gets himself ready to face the next delivery. Connor is ready there with the ball. Field perhaps being just adjusted. And Connor comes in, bowls, and bouncy, loopy one does Manaf Sal in the flight. He's bowled. It's 7 down for the Falcons, and Birmingham at the moment must be reasonably pleased with their decision to have a bowl. And coming out to bat is Farhan. So another totally blind player coming in at 9. Needn't have come in at 9 as they have a low partial batting, but I think it's because Bilal and Asif are both restricted players, so can't come in until everybody else has had a bat. So that's why order is shuffled around from the conventional one. And be interesting to see how hard Birmingham now try to take run-outs with this pair at the crease, because if you take all the wickets, Bilal and Asif can bat through, and they're both capable of hitting the ball very hard and scoring a lot of runs quickly. So interestingly poised game as Wazim has a chat with Farhan,
It's kids.
He is he's running for Farhan. Zaire Outerbridge is now running for Tossif. Both of those players out in bright orange bibs. Bright orange bibs being promptly used by runners today, unlike in the BCW kind of cup final yesterday. And Farhan gets bat on that, plays it to very short cover. They run through for 1 run, 2 scored before Connor can run down and field off his own bowling to prevent them taking any more. Tossif now then on strike.
That was 1 taken, 2 scored.
Yeah, it's alright. Got him on top of it.
Umpires just making sure that we know it's 1 run, 2 scored. I think we're all confident here in the box that it's 1 run, 2 scored. That's
1 run, 1 run.
very low, skiddy delivery from Connor. Comes off the leg, goes down towards third man, and a leg by.
The first of the game.
So Farhan back on strike. 2 balls left in the 15th over. Farhan carefully sets himself up, helped by Wasim. He's ready now. The field's perhaps still, Zeb Khan is kind of moving around. No, sent back to his kind of position, trying to come slightly squarer from his cover position. Ball goes away out to third man. Another leg by. Most important to spot the leg bys off the totally blind players, because a leg by is a leg by. If there was any bat on it, a run would be 1 run, 2 scored. Anyway, we've now reached the last ball of the 15th over. Tossif Akhtar to face Connor. Has bowled a very tidy over. No extras thus far, but curse of the commentator may strike on the next ball. Comes in, bowls. It's a little bit leg side, but taken by the keeper for a dot. So that completes the 15th over. The score is 107 for 7.
1-0-7.
Hassan Ali is juggling the ball in his hands and walking down to the house's end stumps. So it looks as if he perhaps is going to bowl the next over. He's bowled 2 overs, none for 11 so far.
Yeah, that's 15 gone. This is now 5 legitimate overs, isn't it?
5 legitimate balls,
They've
yes.
been all told now.
So
Good, I was just making sure we're on the same page.
it's will be Hassan bowling to Farhan Patel. Tossif joins Nilesh Jain. Square leg. Final instructions from Wasim to Farhan. Now steps away from him. Hassan prepares, comes in 3 or 4 paces, bowls just down the leg side, not wide enough to be signalled as anything. So dot ball. And, Wasim again helps Farhan set himself up. Field just moving around a little. Seb Khan always seems to be moving around in the field. He's now standing perhaps at second slip. ball comes in, it's played back past the bowler. San runs towards it. Actually, Mohamed Junaid grabs the ball. They've run 1, 2 scored to Farhan, and one might wonder why he wasn't in earlier than 9, as he's on 4 from 4 now. Tossif on strike, he's on 6 from 12. Into bowl to him. He skies this right up in the air. His head, Hassan runs 2/3 of the way to the boundary, throws it in to Mohamed Junaid, who'd come up to the stumps, and they've run 2. I'm afraid he was wondering about a 3rd, but comfortably able to just tuck himself back in, and we've reached feet off the floor time at 111 for 7. So Hassan comes in. This one bounces just over the stumps through to the keeper. Dot ball. 2 to come in the over. 4 off it so far. Hassan, longest run of any of the bowlers. He's probably the umpire as he starts his run. Now, bowls, batter looks away leg side, no connection, it goes down the leg side, taken by the keeper. Dot ball. We have 1 left in the 16th over. And Hassan is now back at his mark. Comes in, bowls. It's played against Jamie Carswell, and they're 3 for 1 as the ball bobbles around a bit. Hassan gathers it. That is 112 for 7 off 16. We are on exactly 7 runs and over again. It's 4 overs remaining, and Mohamed Junaid is now going to have a bowl from the road end of the ground. As I said, he's bowled 2 overs, 1 for 8 so far. One of the 3 bowlers with a wicket. Wickets shared between Mohamed, Connor and Zeb, and then Olive Josephs with 2 to the 2 run-outs, giving us 7 down, 112 for 7. Mohamed Junaid just making sure that he's happy with Connor's position at wide mid-on, and comes in with his 3 or 4 pace delivery stride, bowls it a little bit leg side. Tossif can't get anything on it. It's a dot ball through to Ashraf Mohammed behind the stumps. So Mohammed comes in, bowls again, and that's out bowled. So 112 for 8. As Takir is bowled by Mohamed Junaid, and Asif Ali comes out to bat for the Falcons, as they are 8 down for 112. Takir scored 9 from 18. Farhan is out there on a run of ball 4 from the 4 deliveries that he's faced. And,
yeah, thank you.
As he's having a little conversation with Wasim Afridi, who is running for Farhan. And Wasim now runs back down to the bowler's end. Asif settles himself. Field takes a pace or two back as he settles himself. And he stands up, settles again now, and the bowler, little shuffle, begins a slightly longer run in to Asif bowls. Asif plays it out through the covers, boundary 4. Beat the fielder at cover in the ring and into the big gap between the sweeping fielders on the boundary. So straightforward boundary 4, and immediately fielders swapped around. Connor brought out onto the offside from mid-on, and comes in again, bowls. This one beats Asif, beats the keeper. Naman Khan has to kind of come across from fine leg to tidy it up. It was very wide, outside off stump.
It's signalled wide.
It's
That's wide plus 2.
it's wide plus 2. And, Mohammed in again, bowls. Asif Ali somehow gets it out towards kind of point, and it was another leg bye. Leg byes seeming to come flooding in late in the innings, up to 3 now, and we've reached 2 to come in this over with the score on 120, and Farhan Patel on strike, 120 for 8 with 3 overs and 2 balls remaining in the performances. With Farhan coming in, Connor certainly comes in a lot closer. He's now a short extra. Well, very good pace through to the keeper. Dot ball. That's another little burst of sunshine comes across. Just like batter, it doesn't seem to. He's managed to play well into the leg side, fielded by Xanali, and no run taken. Dot ball in 70. It's 120 off 17. And Hassan
1, 2, 0.
Hassan Ali directing kind of operations as he prepares the bowl to Asif. So first Pride probably coming in to the equation here as Hassan prepares to bowl his brother. Batter and runner comes together with pump equipment. Let's see. Drops down. The ball's in as he touches over. Sounds in. Bowls. Okay then, testing on the audio. That audio was okay, was it? Okay, good. And welcome back on the stream. We have now resolved the issues with the power supply and batteries and the camera, so we will be coming back live with you with the Birmingham innings very shortly.
How many do we need to chase?
They scored 127, I think. Yes, so it's 128 to win.
Was that streaming live today?
So there is live stream on YouTube.
We got the link in it. Same link.
We got some nice video footage.
Same link. It's the same thing. This is running 2 hours 42 minutes. So it had frozen. It should now have unfrozen.
Here's the view right now.
That's
Is that the view that you're getting?
that's
On
the
live
view.
stream?
That's
That's a lot better than, because he was too high up, I think, wasn't it, as well, yesterday? And he had that little peak thing in the middle.
yeah.
Edge.
Well, here there's nothing in the way of the camera.
Yeah.
Yesterday, you didn't have a big view like this. You just had a kind of slot to look through. So
So this
you know,
is nice. That's
and I didn't have a. I didn't even have
as
a.
well. Wow, that's pretty good. Pretty decent. Did you get that wicket on there? On that ball billy?
It's all on here. Yes.
Boundary too short anyways.
Aston, are you going down, yeah?
Hey?
Are you going down?
Yeah.
Are you back? Yeah?
Yeah, probably that's what revised it. Probably.
So a few Falcons already out in the field. The final touches just being made to the camera. I apologise if you find that I'm still finishing my tea with a couple of biscuits. So Wazim Afridi,
Hi, Patrick.
you can see
You alright?
just coming in to bowl a practice delivery or two. And that would have been a great delivery for a bowl out.
Those are always the best, aren't they?
Mo Valley now at the other end bowling it back. Yeah,
He's bowled quite well this year now.
not quite so straight that one.
He's,
And Zaire now with the ball.
Who's coming back now?
Comes in, bowls. That was pretty straight as well, just over the top of the stumps.
That's on the best. We wanted to kick
And that's what I'm here for today. That's what I was there for yesterday. Yes. But no. So for the benefit of the stream, I'm just chatting to the photographer and saying that at yesterday's cup final, I had thought I wasn't going to be able to go, so I had arranged Seb Egan's score because as there wasn't a Metro scorer otherwise. But then when I was able to go, I decided to go by adding value. Have you
no idea, mine's back at home.
have you turned it on?
That's the thing.
When you plug it in, you have to turn it on.
Yes, 100% we'll try. Because if we do that, then we're not going to have the battery issue.
Plug it in, like.
Miss.
Technician.
So I agreed to go to add value by saying it was worth having some audio description. It's just a bit of a shame that somehow I managed to set to wanting streaming software rather than webcam on the scheduled stream, so I had to switch to a non-scheduled stream. So I think possibly slightly less people heard live, but it is recorded for the future. Yes. Yes. There'd been 130 views last night. How long anybody had managed to put up with it for, I don't know, but it's there for anybody. Okay. The last over, there was a fair degree of a bit too much animation. I lost all my Richie Benno and John Arlott kind of keep it calm and quiet. It was definitely all frantic. Right, and so it seems as if we're really just waiting for some batters now. See Zeb Khan swinging around on the boundary, and Bash and Zeb, we're being told by the captain. So if the captain says Bash and
they both lead runners as well.
Bash and Zeb, both with runners, then it must be Bash and Zeb with a couple of people running for them, presumably.
I'm going to stand on the left-hand side there. Is that all right?
Yeah, stand where you like. Yes, if you're over 2 half, that'd be fine though. Yeah. If you could shut the door, Martin, because it just helps to be able to see if it's closed. Thank you. So.
Seb's out there. Is Bash out there, yeah?
No, Bash isn't out there yet. Bash is number 1. We'll have to see who's going to take strike. Looks as if we're going to open the bowling again from the road end, and it looks like it's going to be Wasim Afridi.
Yes, indeed. That I can confirm.
I understand the jungle drums have been beating, and the scorer knows that it's going to be Wasim Afridi to bowl the first over. He's standing there next to Nilesh Jain. Nilesh has got the match ball tucked under his arm. Zeb Khan just getting a bit of extra match practice at the moment. I can see Bashrat is ready to go, so presumably we're just waiting for the second runner. Connor is standing there in a high vis, so he's presumably 1 runner. It may well be that it's going to be Hassan, who's the other runner. The Falcons weren't quite complete anyway. Asif Ali just going out onto the pitch, and he seems to be taking keeping gloves with him. So maybe we're going to see him behind the sticks this afternoon.
Then again.
So, Hassan briefly looked as if he might be going out. I see that Connor has the second high vis in his hand, and I think he is now handing it away to my left to Hassan Ali. So lighter skies than the start of the first innings, and we are hoping that the rain stays away and we get a full second half of the game in this afternoon. As batters do come out and settle themselves. The gloves are being run out for Takia to go behind the stumps rather than. No, it's not Takia. It's Tasif, isn't it? It's Tasif with the.
It's the other one. There's one of them.
Because.
Yeah, I've got it right there where it matters.
Takia is in at short square leg. Mohammed Bali and Farhan Patel are short on the offside. So Bashrat, who's looks like he's going to take strike. We've just got a little pitch invasion happening at the moment. Somebody running out to Bash. I don't know.
Getting an autograph.
Autograph hunter is being suggested. Don't know.
We're just trying to get them organised now.
I don't know.
Ash and
I've got all the
So
personnel on
Asif
there,
Ali is at
pick some up.
very square cover. Amin Afzal is at back of point. Bilal is deep at mid-on. So Outerbridge is at fine leg. And we're ready to go. Team comes in, bowls, good ball, straight through to the keeper. That's a dot, and we're underway in the chase with Birmingham Stars leading 128 to win from their 20 overs. So acquired rate started at 6.4. It's gone to 6.5 with the dot ball. At least that's what the computer says. So everything comes in. Bashrat plays this to mid-on. So fielded by Bilal, and one run has been taken. This one comes down to just on the leg side. It's a no ball, so we're going to see the first free hit of the second innings with Sept on strike. The ball comes in, bowls. Seb tries to tuck it away fine on the leg side. It's another no ball, so it's still a free hit. Got to get those two bounces in. Hassan just having a word with Zeb as the bowler comes in, and Zeb does get hold of this straight down the ground to Bilal, Akhtar, and they've taken one. Bashrat back on strike. And, bowler at the end of his mark, waiting to come in. Comes in, bowls, driven by Bash out to extra cover. Asif Ali is across and stops it. Confusion with the runners. There probably was one there, but they haven't. Connor sent Hassan back. So dot. Probably was one there. And but now Bashrat gets it away. Fine leg, he's beaten Zero Outerbridge, who was quite short, and the ball runs away towards the houses for a boundary. The first boundary of this innings doubles the score to 8. There's one ball left in the first over, and Bashrat Mohammed on 5 from 4 deliveries. More balls faced than legal balls bowled, with the 2 no balls bowled to Zeb Khan. Bashrat just plays an on drive back, and the bowler's able to field off his own bowling, and a dot ball to end that over, and the score is now 8-0 off the first over.
Yeah, thank you.
Just to bring you the news from Berkshire against Hampshire. Phil and Dave Daniels getting up to 198 for 9 off 26 overs. So 22 overs to chase down 199 to win for the Stags, or of course slightly less for a winning draw. As Elderbridge comes in to bowl from the house's end, good first delivery, beats Zeb Khan through to Tossif, and a dot ball to start the first over from the house's end of the ground away to my left. The bowler has a good long run up, must be 10 paces in that. Gets it down well to 2 bounces. Batter plays it back. Just a little bit into the kind of leg side, bowler is able to field off his own bowling, and it's a dot ball. Bowler back to his mark, comes in, bowls. Zeb just stabs that down to short thirds. Fielded by Amin Afzal. Connor is just home to score 1. It was tight as the ball came in. Very tight, but the runner for Basharat has made his ground. And so Basharat now to face Zaire Elderbridge. He's at the end of his run. Waiting for everyone to be ready. Sets himself. Comes in. Bowls. Back in the air at mid-off. Asif Ali has to kind of come across from cover to field, as there's no fielders sit down there. Or very few fielders down for any shots down the ground. Just Bilal at mid-on, and then you have to come to cover and mid-wicket before you find a fielder. So a lot of fielders for shots square and behind the wicket. Not very many if you can get a shot down the ground. Zia comes in, bowls to Seb. Good fast delivery down the leg side for a dot ball. And we very quickly got to the last ball of the second over. It's good over, it's just gone for 2 so far. It's well bowled by Zaire, who now comes in, bowls. This though is a no ball, didn't get 2 bounces into Zeb, so a free hit. That's a need for the bowlers to adjust from 1 bounce to 2. Often a challenge, and one that's proved a little bit too difficult on this occasion. So back out to his mark, runs in, comes in, bowls, swing, and the ball down to front leg, fielded by Wazim. Afridi throws it in. 1 run is scored. That is the over. So Seb Khan has kept the strike. Score is 12 for 0 off 2. And Hassan Ali helping Zeb down to stumps down at that house's end of the ground away to my left, as ball still needs a little bit of drying from Wazim Afridi as he prepares to bowl his second over from the road end of the ground. Comes in, bowls. Zeb strikes this away towards the boundary at the square leg. It's gone all the way. Boundary 4.
Very short boundary.
So 4 to Zeb. That's his first boundary. And the ball now back with Wasim, who runs in. Ball Zeb looking leg side again. Ball is down the leg side. Follows it round, doesn't get any bat on it. Goes through to the keeper for a dot ball. Bowler is back at his mark, comes in, bowls. Zeb gets a little bit on this, it sort of dribbles out just backward of squares, out to Bridges, in from fine leg to field. Throws it in overarm to Wasim. There is no run. Wasim now back to his mark. Zeb looking round to just check where that fielder is behind square on the leg side. Wasim comes in. Zeb lofts it. It bounces just short of Wasim, who taps it away then towards third man. And having looked desperate in getting one, the runners able to then easily complete two. Just a really awkward bounce in front of him for Zaire from a very loopy shot. When he palmed it and it went a long way away from him. And again, same position, and couldn't catch it. This time they didn't even start running until he dropped it. So made a very good effort, great diving effort, but couldn't quite hang on. So 1 run to Zeb, and Bashrat in to face the last ball of the over. Takes his guard, lifts the bat, couple of taps on the ground, the bowler comes in, big swing outside off stump, it's signalled wide. Score moves up to 20. Bowler comes in, bowls Bashrat, just defends that down to short cover. The bowler runs in from the end of his run, sprints in, gathers the ball, and that's the end of the over. 20 without loss of 3 for Birmingham Stars, chasing 128 to win the first ever Midlands and North BCW T20 competition.
Score is 20, 2-0.
Zia out of bridge to continue from the house's end. And it will be Zeb Khan on strike. Field remains as it has been for Zia, so if you can get it down the ground, there's going to be runs. It's harder to score square or... And that has gone one bounce to Kia, who is playing as a low partial today, so can't take it on one bounce to get a wicket, so just fielded there from his position at short square leg. Bowler comes in. This time it's tucked just past Kia. There's a race between Umawati and Wasim Afridi to collect the ball. It's won by Umar, who throws it into the keeper, and they've taken 1 to bring Bashrat on to strike. Bashrat is on 6 from 7. Zeb is on 11 from 16. As the bowler sets himself, comes in past the umpire, past the runner, bowls, Bashrat drives into the covers, can't beat Asaf Ali, who fields and throws the ball back to the bowler. No run. And Bowler is quickly back to his mark and is already running in. Ball's coming in now. Again, it's square. It doesn't get past the ring. Hassan Ali was keen to try and get a run, came 2/3 of the way down the pitch, was sent back, managed to get back before the ball could be got down to the bowler. So another dot. And so in Bashrat, good power through mid-on. That is going to beat Bilal. He's chasing it, but he's not going to catch it. It's 4 runs to Bashrat. Brings the Birmingham Stars their 1/4 century. And Bashrat having to find the ball from where it's disappeared amongst the covers over at the far end of the ground. And
there's some Falcon heads dropping out there.
throws it in to Zia, who walks across to collect the ball and runs across back to his bowling mark. Comes in, bowls.
Wide ball.
Wide down the leg side. Good hand from the keeper to prevent that going past him and the possibility of extra runs being taken. But, Falcons obviously aware that they really need to kind of take some wickets. As Bashrat just kind of defends it to third man. Again, there's a huge appeal for a kind of run out. They're convinced, the Falcons are convinced.
I don't think he
that,
could see there was that many people in front of him.
That they've achieved a run out. Hassan Ali was running down really fast, and the umpire has decided that the run has been completed. So Bashrat keeps the strike at the end of the over. It's 27 for 0 off 4. They are
27, 2-7.
They are up. They are up with the required rate, and change of bowling now from the.
Thank you.
From the road end. We've got Mohammed Valley bowling to Bashrat Mohammed, so these two will know each other from time at Lancashire, now playing for different clubs. Bo sets himself and bowls, and that's too long, no ball and a free hit. Bashrat tried to connect with that, and it might have gone a fairly long way if he had managed to kind of connect with it. So what can Mo do with the no ball?
That's why I nearly missed that one before.
It's a wide and still a free hit. Some wide signal, perhaps not the best wide signal in the world. Outside, off stump, played to cover, fielded by Asif Ali, thrown in hard.
Missed by much.
Didn't quite hit the stumps, so they're through for 1. The umpires are coming together for a little bit of discussion. Not quite sure what this is about. No signal to the scorers. Perhaps bowler's end umpire just double checking that that wasn't another no ball. Seems happy. Score's moved on to 30, so less than 100 now needed by the Stars as Mike prepares to bowl to Zeb. And that is definitely wide ball, dead ball as it
Well, actually, at the
hits.
moment, it's a dot ball. Not a jump ball.
Well,
Is that wide ball, dead ball?
and don't mind gave me now told to Zeb. That's a much better delivery, which Zeb managed to play down towards the final leg. Bouncing along the floor, Southbridge easily able to field that 13, and there's no run. So, we now have deliveries of some kind left in this over, as we already had a no ball and a couple of wides, so there's 4 left, whatever they are. That's a wide. Zeb tried hard to reach it, couldn't reach it, and I think umpires agreeing there's 3 to come. Whatever they are. Here's the first. Zeb lofts it into the point region. It is buffering to noddies like me who think that when it's got a spinning circle. Ready to start the 11th over with Takir bowling to Mohammed, and beats him down the leg side for a dot ball. And he gets this one away. Strong shot to mid-wicket. They think about 2. They take 2 on the throw. And as the wicketkeeper can't gather it cleanly, they do take 2.
Do you like a drink?
No, I'm all right. I'll tell you what I won't mind. Another hot one, a cup of tea. I'd appreciate that.
Ball
No
comes
sugar.
down, defended down. Sajid takes it, but on 2 bounces from Bashrat. And that's another dot ball.
Simply making them work.
And, this game turning out to be closer than some of us thought it might be, as Bashrat just again drops it into the leg side. The umpire's just confirming number of balls to come. 2 left in this over. And, score is 64 for 1. 2 balls left. Strong shot this by Bashrat down the ground, but straight to Bilal, who throws it in. Hassan Ali was thinking about a second. There wasn't a second there. Just 1 run. So Jamie Carswell on strike for the last ball of the 11th over. And I can't tell whether the microphone is working and whether there's any audio kind of coming through. I'm afraid the amount of screen that we can show you is what it is. As there's a dot ball bowled to Jamie to end the 11th over with the score on 65 for 1.
Latest update, 65, 6-5, 11 overs gone.
So required rate now up to 7, 66 needed off 9. And Sajid to bowl a second over from the houses end of the ground, and it's Bashrat on strike. He's on 29 from 34.
Thank you.
Prepares himself. Comes down. Bashrat plays it to mid wicket. Wasim Afridi is there, and they've either run 2 or it's a dot. I don't think they ran 2, did they?
So I so they've not run at all.
So they've not run at all.
That's a dot.
That's a dot. It's certainly not 1 because Bashrat's still on strike.
Yeah.
So good fielding.
Saved runs.
Saving the run. This
Wide ball
one
this
is a
time.
wide, and Bashrat hears the call and pulls out of the shot. He was looking to reverse it through third man, where would be a good kind of boundary option from balls outside the off stump. Let's see what this next delivery is. It's rather more leg side. He plays it to square leg. This time they are through for 1. They're thinking about 2. They're now going for 2 because there's been an overthrow, and
Hang on, there's going to be.
they get through
For 2.
for 2. There's no
A little bit of panic setting.
no need for kind of too much panic. There was a bit of panic from the fielding side, but they
I'm not a tea drinker, so that's the best cup of tea I've had in my life. I'll try and have it in a minute.
so Bash does go for the reverse. Not really at third man. That's a backward point, but it beats Amin Afzal for a boundary 4. Which
I gave up about 4 years ago. Yeah. In the local leagues, in up north. But
Brings the score to 72 for 1. Bashrat has moved on to 35 from 37. That's another wide. So Outerbridge helps to get the ball back to Sajid, and he prepares to bowl. Bashrat tries to get this to fine leg. Is it going to beat Asif Ali? He gets one hand on it. Can only knock it across the ropes. It's boundary 4, and the score is up to 77. Bashrat is up to 39 from 38. And run rate has now crept ahead of the required rate again, with a couple of boundaries in this over. Sajid steadies himself, another loopy one. Bashrat again reverses, gets it down to third man. They're coming back, they're trying to get a second, and they're just home. Sanali was very safe. Nauman Khan was possibly struggling. If there'd been a direct hit, might have been run out. But 3 for 2, 79 for 1, and less than 50 now needed to win, therefore. So bowls, and that's surely going to be called wide, isn't it? Yes.
Yep, he has done.
Bashrat just pulls out of the shot and just taps it down. Required rate has just dropped below 6 and over, and we'll stay at 6 and over with a dot ball if it says 48 needed. Umpires have just had a little discussion of some kind, and ready for the last ball of the 12th over now. Sajid bowls it. Bashrat looks to hit it hard through square leg. It's fielded on the boundary. 1 run is scored. Bashrat has kept the strike. He's on 42 from 40. The score is 81 for 1 from 12. And 47 needed off 8 overs.
4-2.
And some
81, and Bash is on 42.
it looks as if the 12th man is coming on as a runner. Daniel Shahid. And discussion about whether the substitute can act as a runner. And I think he's been sent away and told that
He can't. He's taking part in the game.
he can't be a runner. I think perhaps they were trying to change the runner, possibly because Hassan's in next and they wanted to give him a rest. Why Connor isn't running or able to come back as a runner, I'm not sure.
Yep, thanks.
Took here to continue from the road end. It's Bashrat facing. He lofts this one to mid-off. See, Outerbridge is chasing it. It's bouncing and bobbling towards the boundary, and they're happy with 2. They're content to take 2. Could have been a third there, but Bash perhaps wants to keep the strike. He's now on 44. And Paul is back with Tossif, Bowles, Bush gets it away, backward point. Amin Afzal is after it. He's got a foot on it and runs it in, then rolls it in. There again, happy with 2. Bash up to 46. Off 42. And the required rate now under 6 and over. Bashrat plays this to short covers there. Outerbridge pounces on it very quickly, and there's no run. Good length ball from Takia, which baits Bashrat outside the off stump. Umpires agreeing with us that there are 2 to come in this over. And it's been a good one so far. Bash hits that. It goes on to the shins of the wicketkeeper. He falls over. He's on the floor. Tossif's helping him up. His runners over there giving him some assistance. He's sort of limping around. Both umpires have also come in to have a word with him. So a couple of players sitting on the floor taking a break. It's 85 for 1. There's 1 ball left in the 13th over. And the required rate is down to 6. And the current rate is 6.6. And it looks as if Bash is okay to continue. So fielders, batters, runners, first aider who'd kind of come onto the pitch is now running off, and we're going to be able to finish the 13th over. And, to be bowled by Takia from this road end of the ground. Bashrat defends it down to short cover, where it's
85.
Fielded by Sajjad and fielded by Mo Valley. It's 85 for 1 from 13. And Sajjad to continue bowling. This will be his third over.
Received, thank you. Rather than what you have, just how many overs? It's more for, with junior players, over restrictions and spells, means I can spot it at a glance.
So Sajjad with Jamie Carswell on strike. So the field all in close round the bat. Sajjad bowls. Jamie has a big swing, misses it down the leg side. and so that outer bridge helps to get the ball back to the bowler.
I think Scotland's the best big one we've got.
Sajid. Jamie manages to get that away the leg side, but it's tied it up between Takia and Wazim Afridi, and there's no run. Blocked short, because he'd hit that fairly hard. If it had got through the infield, that would certainly have gone for runs. So good tight fielding from the Falcons as the ball comes down towards Jamie. This time it's wide, and acknowledged as wide by Takia, who just tapped it with his right foot as it came much nearer to him than it was to the batter. So Sajid prepares to bowl again. That might be a bit long. No. Okay. Apparently, the umpire thinks it's okay. It had good loop and bounce. Take Jamie outside the off stump. Comes in, bowls. Jamie does loft that into the leg side just over the short fielders as the Valley runs in to collect, but they've 1 run, 2 scored, and the score is 88 as Bashrat comes on strike on 46 from 46 with a couple of balls left in the 14th over, and the rate hovering around that required. Ashrat just has a careful look round the way the field has been set for him, and for this first ball it doesn't really matter how the field's been set for him because it's wide, and he doesn't need to do anything with it. Sajid bowls again. Bashrat is looking to play that again through third man. Just hits him on the body somewhere, drops down, taken by the wicketkeeper, and there's no run. Ball back to Sajid for the last ball of the over. Bowls, Bash, reverse through. That's a reverse through cover for 4. That's his 50. It's the end of the 14th over.
Yep, that's over ball. The score
It's
is
93 for 1. There are 35 needed off the remaining 6 overs, and Bashrat is retired on 50 from 48 deliveries. Melman Khan, I think, now going to run for Jamie Carswell, and Hassan Ali has taken off the high vis and will be batting at 4. The Stars captain batting at 4.
Say again, over.
Score is 93 for 1. And we've got Mo Valley to bowl his third over from this end. So bowling the 6th B1 over before the 5 overs that need to be legal deliveries. Jamie Carswell is on strike. He's 4 from 12 so far. Mo's on stretches out behind him, comes through, bowls. It's a wide outside the off stump, and ball is now back down at the bowler's end. Hassan Ali helps it into Mo's hands, and it's ready again. Jamie's tapping the bat on the ground, and again just kind of relaxes his shoulders as the ball goes past very wide outside off stump and signalled as such. So score inside 15 overs, creeping towards 100, and fair number of bounces on that one, but presumably not too many as it beats Jamie behind his legs. So 2 wide outside off stump, and then 1 on his legs. This one too much on his legs and signalled as a wide. And so we've got 5 deliveries left now, whatever happens. Jamie takes a swing at this and is beaten down the leg side for a dot. Mo prepares himself, ball comes in, good delivery. Two bounces past the batter and through to the wicketkeeper for a dot. Mo.
Oh, wow.
Jamie gets this away to square leg, and that's 1 run, 2 scored, which brings the score to 98 for 1 as we near the end of the 15th over. Hassan Ali on the strike, 2 balls left in the 15th over. And my Valley, Hassan tries to help it on its way down the leg side, can't catch up with it, wasn't too wide to be a wide, so it's dot ball, and we've reached the last ball of the 15th over with the score 98 for 1. And Mo to finish his spell, comes in, bowls. Hassan just plays it to mid-on, runs through for 1. He's only really interested in 1, I think. He wants to strike for the next over. It's 99 off 15. So the rate is 6.6.
Correct.
And the required rate is 5.8 with 29 needed to win off the last 5 overs.
29 off 30 balls.
And it looks as if we're going to see a mirror image of the over towards the end of the Manchester Falcons innings as Asif Ali picks up the ball to bowl from the houses end of the ground with Hassan Ali on strike. So we've had Hassan to Asif, we're now going to have Asif to Hassan. And strides out his run, turns as his brother stands bat aloft, taps it down on the ground and drills it back at straight at his brother, and there's no run.
Playing their own game.
And Asif in, beats Hassan down the leg side, but with one that's too wide and signalled as such to bring up the 100. 100 up for the Birmingham Stars as they chase 127 scored by the Falcons, so they need 128 to win. And it's beaten the wicketkeeper. They take a long while to kind of think about running. Hassan is now herring back to try and get home for the second. He does get home for the second. It is 2 byes. That was an easy 2 byes if they'd set off early. They seemed to take an age to decide that they were going to take runs. But with Asif's pace, if the keeper doesn't get anything on it, it's going to go a good distance. This time the keeper does get across, but it's a no ball. So a free hit. A free hit. And wonder what the bowler will do with the free hit delivery.
That's 4. No, it's not.
It's struck out to the square leg boundary, but straight to the fielder. So it's just the 1 run from the free hit ball. We're halfway through the 16th over, and the score is 104 for 1. So 2 dozen required by the Stars to become the first ever winners of this T20 trophy. Asif now bowling to Jamie Carswell. And just outside. Some people seem to think there was bat on it as it went through to the keeper, but no interest from the umpire. So Asif now in, bowls to Jamie. There may have been bat on that, but it was down onto the floor, taken by the keeper. And it's just blowing a bit more breezy now. And we've definitely lost the live stream video. I don't know whether the live stream audio is standing up or not, but I'll just kind of keep talking as Jamie is beaten down the leg side with a dot ball. So we've dotted out the end of that over.
104.
And the score must be 104 still then as we dot up the over. So
104.
So 24 needed from 4 overs. So the required rate 6, the current rate is 6.5. And just been told the sound's good. Okay, very good. That means I shall keep talking because some people obviously are getting the score from listening to the sound. And we're just waiting now as there's a big meeting of the Falcons trying to work out who's going to bowl. It looks like it's going to be Bilal to bowl from the road end of the ground. I think he and Asif have got 2 overs each as experienced players. And had either of them bowled earlier?
Yes, he's already had 1 over.
So this will be Bilal to bowl out. Asif has got 1 left. Plenty of overs, obviously, from other bowlers, but perhaps they're wanting to make use of their experienced players as Birmingham Stars gather on the edge of the pitch. And somebody is just picking up the tripod as Hassan sneaks it down to third man. Outerbridge is after it. Amin Afzal is after it. It's gone over the rope. It's a boundary 4 through third man for Hassan. Good pace on the ball. A bit of an edge, really. Unfortunately, Amin Afzal's sight not good enough for him to be able to pull it in after he'd run round from backward point. So Outerbridge head over there from fine leg, but couldn't help him pull it in. And they're shuffling around and changing the field. Now Outerbridge coming to point. Takir is going to third man, and Amin Afzal going to
Oh,
a very
come on,
fine
what
leg,
was that?
and that's a no ball. Hassan Ali has played it down to fine leg, where it's fielded by Amin Afzal.
And they've not taken a run.
They've not taken a run, probably because Hassan would have been wanting to take 2 and keep the strike. I think he's probably kind of wanting to keep the strike. 5 off the one ball from this over then. So the 4 through third man and no ball, and now a wide. So it's still a free hit. We've got the 6 runs needed off this over with 1 legal delivery completed, and we still have a free. And we still have a free hit. Hassan gets it down to kind of fine leg. Amin Afzal is struggling to pick it up, so Hassan is herring back to get a second, and he has taken a second, and it did go rather up in the air, but it was on a free hit, so no danger of being out caught, and 8 runs off 2 balls. So not good for the fielding side when the required rate is 6. Sam plays this to square leg. This time decides he will take 1, and then tries to take a second and is run out. So 1 run scored and Hassan run out trying to get the second.
I'm not sure who. I will check later and update it. Okay.
And,
They got 1.
113 for 2.
And who has gone in? Can you see?
And Mohammed 78 has got. Whoever's wearing 78 is that Mohammed Shazad? Have you got anybody with 78?
No, because it's got to be Mohammed Shazad.
Yeah, I think it is. I think that's Mohammed Shazad.
Can you confirm the incoming batsman's name, please?
So anyway, 9 of the 24 scored off 3 balls, and
I think he'll be either Shahzad or Chauhan on the playlist.
It's Mohammed Shazad.
yep.
Couldn't hit.
Yes, that's the one then. Can we check the score, please?
1-1-3.
Thank you.
And Connor is now back out running again. So, and it can't be because Noman Khan's in next, because it must be a B1 in next, as Mohammed Shazad is beaten down the leg side for a dot. So a lot of gesturing going on. Asif Ali holding a wide signal for a very long time out on the boundary. He's not going to confuse us. And an attempted stumping, but not given. Batsman
Miles in. No problem whatsoever.
Batsman didn't lift his back foot at all. And we're nearly at the end of the over. Ball comes in, far too long, no ball, and a free hit. So 10 now off this over and a free hit still to come. 14 will be needed if this is a dot. And Bilal up to the stumps. Good length ball. They're going to try and get through for 1 as it's just poked down to short cover. They do sprint through for 1. So that was, by my count, 11 off that over. It's 115 for 4.
1-1-5.
There are 13 needed to win off the remaining 3 overs.
3 overs to go, 18 deliveries, 13 required.
Let me just add, has kept the strike. Falcons trying to decide who's bowling next. Looks as if it's going to be Tasif. He's handed over the gloves to Bilal. He did bowl very well earlier on.
Best over of the day. 1 wide off it.
So Falcons, can they?
2 overs for 4 runs.
2 overs for 4 runs so far from Tasif, and he certainly could bowl out from that end, therefore, and
Yeah, got it.
Asif Ali could bowl the last one from this end. So by no means yet all hope lost for the Falcons if they can keep it tight, and they stunt with a dot ball. So that's it's a good start for them.
Encouraging.
As the clouds just show a couple of peaks of blue and break up a little, although some of them are slightly darker than they have been. This one is unfortunately too wide down the leg side, and one of those required runs is chipped away. And so bowler now back at his mark, comes in, batter reaches for it, and can't reach it outside off stump, but not too wide, so dot ball. Everybody settles as the bowler comes in. Is there something on that down the leg side? Connor's
His leg at the very least.
partly kind of interested, but in the end decides not to try and take a run, so another dot. And dotting them up well here. Tasif. Can he get the side home? Again, just outside the leg stump. And 2 balls left in the over. Just the 1 wide so far. So we've only gone down from 13 required to 12 so far in this over. After the previous over was fairly expensive and went for 11. Just 1 so far from this one. Batter comes miles across, and it is a second wide. So, required rate will be under 6 with 2 overs to go. But if you can keep it to 2 or 3. Oh, it's away through points. It's squirted through point. Asif Ali's got it. They're going to keep it to 1. So 1 run scored to Mohammed. It's 118 for 2 with 1 ball left in the 18. And Jamie Carswell on strike. And of course, 1 good blow from Jamie and it would be almost all over. If he can get one to reach the boundary, it will be almost there.
118.
And the score is 118 or 118 if you can't hear, or if we need to say it again, it's 118.
Thank you.
And bowler comes in, no ball to Jamie, not enough bounces for him. And so still 1 to come in the over. Runs required now into single figures, and there's still 2 overs left after this. As Tossif comes in. Jamie gets bat on ball, but it's only back to the bowler, so it's a dot ball. It's the end of the 18th over.
1-9.
The score
9 runs required.
is 119 for 2. So on comparative scores, they must be behind because the other innings didn't last as many as into the 19th over. But so, will the bonus 12 balls yield the 9 runs that are needed for the Birmingham Stars? It is going to be Asif Ali to bowl his second over from the road end of the ground, bowling from my right towards my left as we look out at the ground. Asif twirls the ball in his hand, runs in, bowls to Shazad, scuffs it away into the leg side, gathered by Wasim Afridi, thrown back to the bowler. It's a dot ball. The tension mounts. Yesterday we had 9 needed off the last over, and it was enough. This is away through point. They feel that the people on the side are cheering it over the line. 0 Outerbridge can't catch it. It's a boundary 4 to Mohammed Zad. Some down to 5 needed to win. 5 needed to win. Still 4 balls in the 19th over and the 20th over to come. 5 to win. It looks as if it could be Birmingham. And Mohammed Shazad hits it into the leg side, fielded again by Wasim Afridi, and that's a dot. So, dot for dot. Asif comes in, bowls, and beats the batter outside off stump for another dot. 2 balls left in the 19th. How many can he give Tossif to defend on the last over? And will it be Jamie Carswell or Mohammed Shazad on strike as batter's beaten again, taken by the keeper? So
He stops it. That's right in your comments.
Last ball and of the 19th over. 5 runs needed to win. Mohammed Shazad on strike. Jamie Carswell is the other batter. Asif Ali in. Bowls, plays it to nowhere. They try and get through for 1. I think Jamie Carswell is run out.
Do we have a run out there? Talk to me.
Let's.
Run out at the other end.
Yes, Jamie Carswell is run out. It's 123 for 3. And 5 runs needed to win. And we wait and see which totally blind batter goes out to bat at 6. Connor seems to be being ushered in. Half the
Fueled yesterday afternoon as well. So getting the volume, not that straightforward really. Now, I've been asked to lead the trophy presentation on behalf of BCW. But before that, if I could just say something on my behalf personally, which is not exactly complete BCW policy, but I think most people know, and I have been trying to get the word out, that there's a first ever women's blind T20 World Cup in India later this year. ECB declined to kind of fund the cost of sending a team out. Somebody has put up £15,000, which is £30,000, which is half of the 60,000 that we think is needed to take the team over there. The fundraising page at the moment has got about 7.5 in it. So pass the word around. Anybody who you know, who you think can put a £5 or a £10 in, because every little bit matters. Anybody who is more generous, that's really brilliant, and some people have been very generous already. So that's an aside. And then the thing to say about the cricket is this was an absolutely kind of thrilling day, a great showpiece of cricket. Martin, the photographer, has just said to me, if he hadn't been at the game yesterday, he'd have thought this was a brilliant game. Yesterday I was at the Primary Club Cup final. Sussex were playing Metro. Sussex needed 10 to win off the final over and got home to win. This game went to the final over. The Stars needed 5 and they did manage to get home. But it's been a fantastic game, played in a fantastic spirit by everybody. So thank you all very much. And now for presentations. Now, these games for you guys, I know that you do need some help and support from people with a little bit more sight than you. It doesn't happen. I know you really value, where you can, being able to follow games live score, so it's really important to have support from others. So for scoring today, Cup Final Scorer award for John, please. And all cricket needs its umpires, and I know that it's more demanding umpiring this form of cricket than it is umpiring red ball cricket. So thank you very much to our 2 umpires today, Nilesh and Phil. Well done.
Thank you, Junaid.
And the coach.
And you always need 2 teams, and you are winners anyway, Falcons, because you were the winners of the north half of this T20 Cup, and I know you're also, of course, league champions this year. So that puts Birmingham, who couldn't quite squeeze past Staffs in the Midlands League. So Falcons, do come up and collect your trophies, please.
Okay, well done. Congratulations, mate. Well done. Great job.
Yeah, he played really well. He could block the ball. He's a very good leader. Someone's going to do it. I keep running away from him. Let's see where next season for this level.
Yeah, Hassan, you need to lift it at the end. Well done. Mohammed, do you want to come first?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and stand in this time and then I'll...
Who wants to go forward?
Yeah. I can shake your hand.
Hold on, Birmingham.
The only one, so no space for you guys, I'm afraid. But so now Hassan, the first ever winners of the Midlands and North T20. Well done. Yeah, well, there's
Connor needs to go at the front because he's too small.
Patrick, come on, mate. Ken, come on.
Come bang, bang, bang. On the arch.
I'm going to grab it all in a minute. Right, okay, here we go, guys. That's it. The chap there with the glasses, I think he was 22, can't see him. Go to the right. Brilliant.
Where's Connor? I can't see him. Connor, where are you?
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Right. Sussex were much louder than that.
Birmingham Star! 1, 2, 3. Birmingham Star! Paul, any last words for the live stream?
Oh, I thought I'd done my last stream. I'd signed off on the live stream. I thought I'd say goodbye, and I've done my plug for the T20 World Cup. So that's the thing I'd just like to remind people of. Do get behind getting a UK women's team to the Blind Women's T20 World Cup, please, because that would be fantastic.
And remember what Bob Geldof said about digging in your pockets, but I won't say the word.
Any last words, umpires? Any last words?
Thank you so much, umpires.
You're welcome. It's absolutely brilliant game, and I'm glad it was a close game to the end. We were, which is what you want in a game like this in the final. You want it to go close. You want both teams to be wanting to win.
100%.
And enjoy your evening.
Yeah. Thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you.